that rig around and get it down the hill.
Roles: Lee Van Cleef, turned down. Known for his roles in westerns and action films, Van Cleef reportedly turned down several significant roles over his career. Here are 10 notable movie roles he was offered but declined. If you enjoy this video, hit notification to get my new videos, check out my channel and Facebook page. The links are in the description. Comment, like, share and subscribe. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, 1966. Though Cleef did not decline the lead role of Blondie, which went to Clint Eastwood, he ultimately took on the role of Angel Eyes in the same film, which became one of his most famous roles.
The Good. The Good.
Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, 1973. Van Cleef was originally considered for the role of Pat Garrett in Sam Peckinpah's film. However, he ultimately declined the role. The reason was likely scheduling conflicts. At times, actors have prior commitments that prevent them from accepting new roles.
I'm gonna take this.
All right, kid. Come on out if you're still alive. Game's over.
The Magnificent Seven, 1960. He was offered the role of Chris Adams, but declined it. The role, ultimately taken by Yul Brynner. He declined the lead, possibly because he did not want to be typecast in the heroic lead role, instead favouring darker, more complex characters.
I did hear of a job below the border shooting some flies away from a village, but I can't find out what it pays.
$20.
A week?
6 weeks, the whole job.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You heard of anything?
Yeah. Below the border, shooing some flies away from a little village.
You came back for a place like this. Why? A man like you. Why?
The Great Escape, 1963. Van Cleef was offered the role Captain Hiltz, the Cooler King. Steve McQueen made the role iconic. Van Cleef may have turned down this role due to a preference for westerns at the time, or potential scheduling conflicts with other projects.
Los, aufstehen!
The Dirty Dozen, 1967. He was offered the role of Major John Reisman, which Lee Marvin eventually portrayed. He might have decided to focus on roles that better suited his type as a tough anti-hero character, rather than a military leader.
Posey,
Yes.
you all right?
Yeah.
All right, now relax.
Hey, come on, get up.
You know, Posey, you learn how to take care of that temper of yours.
The Wild Bunch, 1969. Van Cleef was considered for one of the lead roles, but ultimately did not participate. Like other films, he may have been looking for projects that aligned more with his established persona and interests.
Matching whores in tandem.
What's that? That's one behind the other.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
The Godfather, 1972. He was reportedly offered a role, possibly that of Sonny Corleone, but chose not to accept the offer. The roles in this film may not have fit with Van Cleef's established tough guy persona, or he may have wanted to avoid being in such an iconic ensemble film.
Now that's all our war. We go to the
Some of the other families won't sit still.
Salazzo.
Father would want to hear this. This is business, not personal.
They shot my father.
Even the shooting of your father was business, not personal, Sonny.
Well, then business will have to suffer. All right. Hey, listen.
The Shootist, 1976. He was approached for a role in this film, but the part went to another actor. Perhaps he felt the role did not offer enough depth or complexity, or might have already had projects lined up that he was more interested in pursuing. A Fistful of Dollars, 1964. Although he later starred in the sequel, he was initially offered the role of Joe, which Eastwood took on. His availability or the nature of the role may not have matched his career trajectory at the time, even though he later joined the trilogy when it suited him. Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968. Van Cleef was considered for a role, but it didn't materialize. Van Cleef may have felt that the film or the character's nature did not align with what he wanted to portray at the time. While these reasons are speculative and based on patterns in his choices, he was known to pick roles very carefully, often opting for parts that allowed him to showcase his unique talent and establish himself as a memorable character actor. Unfortunately, comprehensive public records or interviews detailing specific reasons for each declined role may not exist, leading to some ambiguity regarding his motivations. I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my channel and Facebook page. The links are in the description. Comment, like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification button to get my new videos. I am Wrangler. Bye for now. See you again soon.
Interesting facts about famous people.